Hell's where the valleys begin. My fist taught lessons of pain. Now I'm living life after the flame. After the rush, what's left to feel? Hard-hit truths, keeping it real. From bounty hunts to Ray's last call. We're telling stories, we've seen it all.
What's up, guys? I am Trevor O'Connor, and across from me, just like the last 9 times in a row, Mike Gonzalez.
Hey, what's up?
What are you doing, man?
Not much. How you doing?
Good? You feel good?
Feel good? Yep.
Look good, feel good.
That's it.
I don't look good. I need a haircut.
I had to go home to, last week, and I think I cut my hair at like midnight. She was like, "What are you doing?"
Couldn't take it.
I can't,
I do the same thing. Like, it can be out of sorts, and then there just comes a point where I go, right now.
Yeah.
It's got to happen.
Yeah.
My barber's like 4 miles away.
Which is what, 10 minutes?
Probably.
Yeah, right.
But not through traffic. Like, it's just right down.
Right down the road.
Mm-hmm. She has a salon in her house.
And you don't go.
I need to go.
Yeah.
Because it's bad. But I thought about going yesterday.
And then what happened?
You turned the temperature down.
No. I was excited once it started snowing. I was like, oh.
It was like almost 70 degrees the day before.
Yeah.
And then yesterday,
it got really cold though.
It was like 20 and freezing. And then it snowed. So I couldn't go get a haircut.
We'll retry again tomorrow.
If it's warm.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I like the cold. It was cold this morning. I looked at, I turned on the weather and it was I think it said 16 or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And that's chilly.
That's not chilly. That's cold. I'm not a big fan. I think the low was 16 and the high today is 38.
Which is pretty cold. 38.
That's really cold.
For you.
If you would double that, weather I'm used to.
Mm-hmm.
But we're not doing that. I will not be going to get a haircut till it's at least 50.
Oh, so the weekend probably.
Hopefully, yeah.
Yeah.
That's the thing about Colorado weather. Like 70 degrees 2 days ago.
Mm-hmm.
Yesterday, 20 degrees. Today, 40 degrees.
And that's why I like when it snows, because it's not going to stay. It'll melt. Right. It'll go away. Not like the East Coast where it stays and it just stays.
So I have family that still lives in Ohio. Mm-hmm. I spent some of my childhood in Ohio. And what happens there is in October, at the very beginning of October, the end of September, it snows.
Yeah.
And that layer of snow then freezes and stays. And then it snows again.
On top.
And then that layer freezes. And it's like that until the end of April.
And then it gets gross and ugly. It's not even white anymore. It's just
No, it's just black, dingy, gross, frozen.
Yeah.
And it stays cloudy.
Yep.
And it's just depressing.
See, that would be depressing.
Yeah.
I don't know if the snow, I don't know about so much, but just the gloominess and the cloudiness. You constantly have to have all your lights on.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's not
gloom and doom.
Yeah.
And that's Ohio. And then like end of April, beginning of May, it starts to melt off. And then it's just humid until October.
Humid? No. I can't.
There's not a whole lot in Ohio that it's beautifully green in the summer.
Yeah.
And they have some rolling highways or some, like 2-lane highways where you come up above the trees.
Oh, nice.
And it looks like an ocean of tree, and then you drop back down and you're in like a canopy of trees. That's really cool.
That's cool.
How many times do you need to see that?
A couple, and that's it.
And then
you're good.
Somewhere else.
Yeah, time to go.
Yeah, I struggle to find redeeming qualities for Ohio.
Never been, so I don't know. Am I missing something?
I could be wrong, but I believe it's the welfare capital of the world.
Well, that's
I could be wrong.
That sucks.
It could be another state, but I feel like it's
pretty close.
It's got to be right there.
Tied for first?
Mm-hmm. That's what I remember.
What part of Ohio?
Everyone was on benefits.
What
and they talk about their benefits like it's a badge of courage.
Like a badge of
like,
got him.
Got me some benefit.
I got him. Here we are.
Got to work this year.
Mm-hmm.
So my family's in like Barberton, Wadsworth area, which is rural.
Okay.
So
everybody knows everybody.
Right. Right. We used to like break horses and shit there.
Oh.
But I was born in Akron.
Okay.
In like the hood part of Akron. Yeah.
That's south of Cleveland, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Akron U is where, so when LeBron James was in high school,
Yeah.
they had to move his high school games to Akron U Zips, their arena,
Oh,
because they couldn't hold the crowds.
just too big.
So he's from right there too, but he went to a
Oh.
private school.
Yeah.
But they would sell tickets to LeBron's high school games at Akron University.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I wonder how much do you think the high school made? Or was it to the college or the college?
I don't know who made it. Somebody made money.
Yeah. That's
You know who should have made money? LeBron.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nobody was buying tickets to see anybody else.
No. What are your thoughts on that whole
The NIL?
Yeah.
I'm mostly for it.
I agree. I think, the colleges already make money off the jerseys or the pictures or whatever, and you might as well give
There's
kickback.
no reason that someone should not be able to make money off of their likeness, off of their talent. I mean, you can't take away from the college. They get
Yeah.
to sell the tickets. They, obviously they're going to get the merch at their, but I should be able to sign deals.
Yeah.
If I'm a college athlete and I'm of that caliber, I should be able to sign a deal with Gillette.
And I think, wasn't it even like you can't even get free meals? Like technically that's,
Before they could get,
you know what I mean? That which
Nothing.
is
Yeah.
crazy to me. You can't get a free meal.
but they also, as scholarship athletes, couldn't really work.
yeah.
So what do you? I mean, you can only go have dorm food. Why do you think there were so many cheating scandals that went on?
Yeah.
Because the way they were doing things was stupid and antiquated, and it was the good old boy system of we're the only ones that can make money. So
Yeah.
too bad.
I'm surprised it's taken them this long.
Yeah,
What? Because it's been only a couple of years, right?
right. It's. I see it as a double-edged sword though, because some, like
Well-
Prime and his kids,
Yeah.
it's a little bit over the top.
Well, they're making a lot of money. They're making life changing money. But I guess it's good for the college athletes that are stars right now and making money, because a lot of those guys don't make it. Like they don't make it. They
Right.
make it. They make it a couple years.
Get
but
that money you can get.
Yeah.
Get an endorsement deal early in high school or in college. Sock that money away, because maybe you get drafted, maybe you
Yeah.
blow out a knee, maybe you don't even, maybe you don't make it through. You get drafted, but you don't make a team.
Do you think that's a little fair for certain colleges? Because before it's like, oh, I want to go to Miami, or I want to go to Florida State, or I want whatever those colleges are. Do you think it's fair where some of these other colleges have a little bit of money to get some decent players to make it even? Or do you think it's just going to be saturated in those still big colleges?
Well, it's all a market thing.
Yeah.
It's all a market thing. Those athletes want to be in the cities that are a large market, because then their market share is higher in the ad space.
Yeah.
I mean, do you want to go play for the Milwaukee Bucks, or do you want to go play for the Los Angeles Lakers? Where are you going to get seen?
Yeah, probably the Lakers, right?
Yeah. So it's similar to that. I mean, going to a smaller Division I school, are you going to get as much TV time? No.
No.
Are you going to get prime spots on the schedule? No. You know why? Because Penn State,
Yeah.
the SEC, Miami, all of those schools are getting all those prime spots. And the advertisers are going to look at where will my product be seen? And you're their product at that
Yeah.
point.
Yep.
They need to see you on Saturdays on TV on the major network.
Yeah.
And if you're not going to get that, then why go to the small school?
Yeah. Well, you might as well just go to the big school.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I think it'll always be that way. It's no different than baseball.
No.
You have large market teams and small market teams. The New York Yankees, their payroll is more than like four of the top or the bottom teams.
What was
together.
that one guy? They brought up his name the other day, and I'm not into baseball, but they're working on a 15-year deal.
Oh, Soto, he signed a deal yesterday.
Yeah, for $707 million.
$765 million for 15 years, guaranteed.
Who needs that? I mean,
To the Mets. To the Mets.
Yeah,
The Yankees are pissed.
I bet.
I only know this because there was a blip on I flipped through something on social media. Trust me, I have no idea. But that's what I saw.
Yeah, that's 15. You're gonna play 15 years. I mean, you
Well-
probably can in baseball. Obviously, you can't probably in football or whatever. But baseball,
Unless you're a kicker.
like, come on now. There's got to be some room for somebody else.
Yeah.
Where does that money come from?
Well, look at all those deferred deals from like years ago where people signed a huge contract,
Barry Bonds.
but then they deferred it and they're still getting paid like $2.5 million a year through like 2030.
Yeah,
And they haven't played in a decade.
that's crazy.
Bobby Bonilla.
Bobby Bonilla.
You remember the Bobby Bonilla deal? He gets paid.
From the Pirates, right? Still,
Yeah.
still to this day.
Is the Pirates or the Mets? It's
thought
one
it-
of them. Anyway,
yeah.
but he hasn't played in longer than my kids have been alive, probably.
And he's still getting a check.
Because he signed that huge deal, but he made it deferred money, which, I mean, realistically, super smart.
That is smart.
I would much rather take a deferred deal like that.
That's very smart.
Okay. Let's talk about the lottery then.
Okay.
Powerball or Mega Millions or one of them is like $600 million right now.
Yeah.
Do you take the lump sum or do you take the annuity?
Well, I've always thought to take the annuity, but they said, I heard, I don't know. They said something about if you die or something, you don't get none of it. Or
You can't leave it.
so then I would take the cash because if something happens, at least I could leave it behind
Right.
for the kids or whatever. So I would be like, take the, but
So financially, the smart money. Do you hear humming? It's just me. Financially, the smart money is to take the cash
okay.
and then invest the cash, and then you basically create your own annuity because you only take X amount of dollars back from the investment
So do you,
each year. So your original investment stays the same, and you're just making the revenue off of the whatever the dividend or the interest that you're making. Then you would have whatever on 600 million, you probably get 300
yeah,
on the
'cause
cash.
do you still have to pay? So that's with taxes, right? Or do you have to pay the 300? You get the 300, then you pay more taxes.
No, I think that's taking the cash and paying the taxes. You probably end up about 300. I'm guessing somewhere in there. I don't know the numbers for sure, but somewhere right around there. So you put 300 million in the bank,
Yeah.
and off 300 million at 5%, could you live off that forever? Probably.
Probably. Yeah.
And then you would always have 300 million, and you could enrich your family with it. But that's the smart money play. But you watch people take the cash and go broke in 3.5 years.
I've seen those shows where it was like, what about after you'll never hear anything good.
No, I don't know of one person. If you guys know, seriously, if you guys can find a story, tag it or put it in the comments or
Something.
somehow 303-578-8680, text it so we can read it. But I want to know if there's a story out there of someone that's won a huge lottery win and like took the cash and it
Yeah.
worked. It made sense. Like they still have money.
But these people win in like weird places. Now, I know some states you can be anonymous or you can't.
You got to be anonymous.
Would you be anonymous?
Yeah, if I could.
Yeah.
Wouldn't you?
Oh, no doubt. No doubt.
Yeah. I don't need everybody
I'm broke.
knowing. We get enough people.
Yeah. Yeah. No, yeah.
I mean, you guys had to deal with it. Mm-hmm. JJ signed with the UFC. That means you're rich.
Yeah.
That means you guys
wish.
are just rich. That mean, and everybody, your third cousin, twice removed from your aunt's side, that's not really your aunt. They're like, "Hey, you remember me from way back?
Oh yeah. You deal with it all the time. It's like
I got an investment deal for you. I got an idea. I got an idea for a business. It's gonna make money.
yeah. I got a lot of ideas too.
Yeah. How many times you guys
Yeah.
you guys hear it?
Yeah. Well, yeah. It happens.
Yeah.
It happens all the time.
Mm-hmm.
It's like no, you don't make that kind of money. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I would for sure be anonymous.
Or family members that are not like in your circle of family
Yeah.
that hit you up like you owe them. Like they just expect you to, hey, I just need $1,000.
Yeah. Oh.
That sucks.
So wow, me too.
When you find that,
But and then there's those people that win the lotto twice.
That's
Right.
bullshit.
You don't think so? You think so? You think that's bullshit?
That's the Matrix fucking up.
You think that
How do you win it twice?
I mean, they don't win the Powerball twice, but there's that one in Colorado.
They hit like $1 million scratcher twice.
something like that, or the Colorado lottery, then a scratcher, or something.
Do you remember when the Colorado lottery would be like 2 million?
Everybody, there's a line at King Supers.
Now, if a lottery's 2 million, people are like, "I'll wait.
Do you think your odds are better?
I'm better than 2 million."
No, send it this way.
That's what I don't get. I'm like, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
If you're gonna play, I would play there. Less tickets bought against you.
Yeah.
I mean, you're not really playing against anyone else, but other people that would have the same numbers as you.
My mind tells me that you'd probably get better odds.
Yeah, I think it's the same odds regardless of how many people play. It's just the numbers you have,
Yeah.
but it just feels better.
Yeah.
There's less people in the pool.
A couple 100,000 versus
Yeah,
who knows,
yeah.
I think those are rigged anyway, the big ones.
You do?
Well, first of all, what happened to the 10 o'clock lotto drawing?
Doesn't it still happen?
No.
You don't watch the?
No.
It's not still on TV.
No.
Are you sure?
Positive.
I don't believe you.
At 10 o'clock at night?
I remember right before the news comes on,
No.
they're like, "All right, guys, it's time for the drawing."
Yeah. No. No more.
It does too.
No.
We don't even get to see it.
No. Take a look.
I don't believe you. I don't even believe you a little bit.
I'm dead serious.
Maybe you don't watch the right channel anymore.
It doesn't come on.
Maybe it moved to a different channel. Maybe it's on, I don't know, 2. Nobody watches 2. Maybe they put it over there.
Well, maybe, but I don't think so.
You watch channel 2?
I don't know.
No.
No. If I watch the news, I probably watch Fox 31 just because it goes longer so I can hear the story again or later on.
You can hear it twice?
Well, sometimes they do the 5 o'clock to noon, and it's just the news, so I don't have to worry about hearing it right at 7.
AM?
Yeah. I can hear it at 9 a.m. and it's the same
You
thing.
watch the news in the morning?
Yeah, every morning. I shouldn't say watch. I listen. And then I just have my coffee. It's my
How do you
time.
not want to just start a pistol every morning? There's nothing positive happening on the news.
I drink my coffee and then I get going.
There isn't a TV that's turned on in this house until at least 9:30 at night, and that's only to turn on background noise to fall asleep.
I'm trying not to be on my phone as much. So
Me too.
I just
Not working.
I just, I tell myself 1 hour. 1 hour when I wake up, and I don't,
You get 1 hour screen time?
I've got my thing set up for. I think it's
Oh, 1 hour you don't touch the phone.
don't touch the phone.
You know what? I think I really need to start participating in that.
Yeah.
I need to do 2 things. I need to wake up and not pick my phone up for the first however long.
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing that important that happens in my life.
No.
If I slept through it, it still is equally important an hour from now.
It obviously can wait.
Right.
Yeah.
Because they would have called Kay Miller and she would have gotten a hold of me and told me that there's something important. The other thing is when it's time for bed, I need to put my phone on the charger and leave it there. I have a really bad habit of I'll scroll. I'll turn the TV on, turn something on that I could fall asleep to.
Yeah.
And then I'll lay there in bed and scroll for another 30, 35 minutes. Mindlessly, just
Looking at the same, and it's always the same stuff. Like if you know what I mean, it just rotates.
I need to, when it's time for bed, I need to take my medicine. And then I need to put my phone on the charger, and then
Close your eyes.
that's it until an hour after I wake up in the morning.
I've been doing a better job of not falling asleep with because I used to. I'll watch YouTube or and I'll fall asleep with it in my hand, and then I go to bed. But lately, I've been able to put it on the charger and just put it on the floor.
How many times you dropped your phone on your face?
Oh, more than I can count.
You know where it happens? It happens in hotel rooms.
Oh, all the time.
I don't know why. As soon as you're in a hotel room, your scroll is up here. Like in your house, in your bed,
Yep.
I'm off to the side. As soon as I'm in a hotel,
Why?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I've done it so many times.
I don't. Yeah. So I try in the morning not to touch my phone for an hour.
That's smart.
I'm not saying I'm always
Right. We're not perfect.
Yeah, but I try
We're not
hard.
even a carpenter.
No, and then on my apps, I have a time limit.
So does each app have a time or total app time?
No, each app has a
So
time.
you only get X amount of time on TikTok,
Yeah.
X amount of time on Facebook.
Yeah, well, I just got TikTok, so I don't have it on TikTok yet. But I don't get on TikTok too much.
Oh, you should put it on there now.
So like,
You should put the timer on it now.
okay, before I get going.
It's a black hole. It's a black hole. So I saw, and I didn't research it because why would I? TikTok went through the appeals process and is still possibly going to get shut down
By January.
January
See,
19th.
We were talking about this earlier, and I thought I heard if they don't have something in motion by January, it's getting shut down. I don't really know.
What's in motion mean?
I feel like more court stuff or more appeals. I don't know.
Well, I think they got through their final appeal.
So it's gonna
Is
get
the
shut.
process. I think between now and I don't know, dude. I should definitely research because there's a very, very, very distinct possibility that I'm spreading misinformation right this very moment.
But that's
If
why
I
we got a phone
am,
number.
303 578 8680. Go ahead and let me know. From what I gathered, through my extensive research,
Look, a few minutes ago, I got it. Don't worry.
locked it down. Senate, don't worry about it.
Yep.
I got it locked. If China does not sell the majority interest in the app to somebody else that
To an American company, or
I don't
to
know that
anybody?
we don't feel is a threat, maybe,
Okay.
then they're going to shut it down. But if China holds on, if China sells their majority interest, they'll leave it. But if they don't,
What is the majority? 50 at least, or
51% would be the majority owner. Well, unless that's not true, because 8 people could own 10% and one person could own 20%, and they have a majority stake because they have more than anybody else. But usually it's like that 51%.
Yeah.
51%, and
Do you think they will?
because the other 80% could vote against you if they all stuck together. So 51%.
Yeah. Do you think they will shut it down?
I don't know. Do you know how many people either make a living off of or, in some way, even us? I mean, realistically, we put snippets of the show on TikTok in hopes that people see them on that platform and then come over to YouTube and watch the full episode. So we have a financial stake in TikTok doing well or sticking around.
Is that because you think, because they feel threatened by China? Like, oh, they're going to attack us, whatever. I don't know. Or is it because Mark Zuckerberg and them are like, hey, let's stop
rid of
this
those
traffic
guys?
so we can have the traffic.
And I think they all make so much money that I think when you were one of those top companies like that, you don't really want to throw your wiener on the table against the others because you're all making a lot of money.
Yeah.
And you don't want to be the next target.
So you're just kind of just like, whatever.
You're just like, let's just not wreck the Ferrari, guys. Let's keep it right here.
Yeah.
I think it's more along the lines of they see China as a technological threat to the well-being, the mental well-being and education of the United States.
Yeah, because they say in China, TikTok is completely different. They say, right?
Yeah.
So would
more
that-
education-based, more.
So if you went to
Actual
China
knowledge
right
base.
now,
Would my feed change?
would your feed change?
I wonder how. How does the algorithm work? Is it based on the IP address that you're logged
I
in
would
at?
have to think it would, because all you gotta do is show one of them Chinese kids, oh, look at this.
the TikTok dance.
Yeah. And then what?
Then China's done.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
mean-
maybe. I don't know.
they will all be doing the Macarena,
Something.
and
Yeah.
we'll be back in number one.
So I do have timers on my apps.
Yeah, but you got to put it on TikTok, dude. It's a black hole.
I'm gonna have to put it on there. But like Instagram is my most, so that one's an hour.
Yeah.
I have like an hour, whatever, an hour and 30 minutes on Facebook, but I never even get through even close to that. Man, I love going down the black hole of Facebook Marketplace. I'm a sucker for that.
That's my big problem.
I'm
Facebook could go away. Like, I don't care. I'm never on it.
Yeah.
The only thing I ever do on actual Facebook is like my kids' posts.
yeah,
I don't talk to anybody really. I don't like. There's no.
no interaction with anything really.
It's gone by the wayside as far as a social media platform, in my opinion. I mean, there's still people my age that live and die by it, but Facebook Marketplace is bad.
You can
Dangerous. Dangerous.
sometimes I even comment or send a message. Never mind, I don't need that.
You can spend $1,000 in $20 bills on Facebook Marketplace and not even think twice about it. You're like, where do we get all this stupid shit
Yeah.
from?
I've sold some stuff too on there. I like selling stuff on
I've sold some stuff on there.
Yeah.
And we bought some stuff on there.
there. Yeah.
A lot of the time I'll look on Facebook Marketplace if what I'm looking for doesn't have a reasonable enough delivery time to get to me. You know, if it's like
Yeah.
comes by January 16th, I could fucking build one.
By
I can
January
learn
1st.
how to get the materials built before you can get it to me. Then I'll go like search Facebook Marketplace for. I just assume that everything on Facebook Marketplace is from a bootlegger who stole it from a store and is reselling it,
I mean, you could tell.
brand new in a box.
Yeah.
Like
Or you see like the what do they call all the drills and stuff like that. It's like
Milwaukee drill
Milwaukee.
pack.
You got you got 8 of them.
You accidentally bought 8.
Yeah.
That's one of my favorite things when people put in there, my loss is your gain. I accidentally ordered 3. I'm like, they're $600 a piece. You didn't accidentally do anything.
Because I would have accidentally stopped the sale.
Right. Trust me, I don't accidentally buy 3 $600 anything ever. No. I know exactly what's happening there. And then you miss the return time. Mm-hmm. What is it, 30 minutes?
As soon as you get it.
Oop, you're out.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just assume everything in there is probably stolen from a big box store. And
Oh yeah. I mean, when I during COVID, when JJ was out from fighting, I worked at Lowe's.
Yeah.
Just part time, and people would come in with a shopping cart and they would just walk right out with everything. And they said in Westminster, if it's not a certain X amount of dollars, they don't even call the police.
they're just like, yeah,
Have a good one.
loss.
So people were walking out with generators. People were walking out with tools or whatever it is. It's just
Right.
like
You get the whole DeWalt, like,
the whole set. Yeah, 3 of them.
and I bought one for $74.
But it's like that's
You know who's sneaky about the shoplifting bus? And I don't know why I know this because I got stuck in a wormhole and I just kept reading. Target.
they're sneaky.
Target will build a case on you.
Oh yeah, I seen that worker got
They'll
busted.
they'll let you steal
Till they get to that dollar.
until they
amount.
get to the number.
Oh.
They'll get you on film stealing, never say a word to you, make you feel so comfortable like you're the best thief who ever lived. And they just keep a tally, and then when it gets to
As soon as you hit that X,
boom,
dang.
and then they bring all this other shit back on you. They're like, oh yeah, and on the 2nd you did this, and on the 5th,
Yeah,
and on the 12th.
obviously everything's recorded.
Yeah,
That's
slick, huh?
smart. That's smart.
slick.
That's smart.
Slick. But
that's probably
they're
better-
still losing all that stuff.
Yeah, because chances are they'll never get that money back.
Bust them every time
Yeah, I don't get it.
because it's misdemeanors, and they don't even half the time the
Waste
cops
their
won't
time.
come and deal with it.
It's so stupid.
Mm-hmm.
Which is why the problem is where it's at.
That's why Target figured out a new way to play the game. They're
And then
like,
what?
"All right."
It'd probably be felony charge.
Yeah, they move it to a felony. They wait until you've stolen enough from them that it's a felony.
Gee.
I'd rather someone learn their lesson as a misdemeanor, but
You would think they would learn their lesson.
I guess they don't listen.
No. I don't. No.
In this day and age, cameras are everywhere.
Everywhere.
You should just assume when you wake up, you're on camera.
Yeah.
Your entire day, you're on camera. Go to bed. Me less, because
Well, you're for sure on the record, whether it's something's listening to you or you're on camera.
Right.
One, it doesn't matter.
For people to think that they are smarter than the system
Nope.
and stealing and, running all these, I mean, come on, man. You really think that you're that much smarter than the entire system that was set up to catch you?
And then
They would be making movies about you.
if you go out constantly every day, how many different cameras are you on?
Right.
Always.
Facial rec.
They know you. They know what
Right.
you look like.
But I'm talking about like thieves.
They don't think.
How do you think you're smarter than the system? I mean, obviously shit gets stolen all the time, so
There's no
people winning.
consequence either, though.
Cars.
You know what I mean?
Cars get stolen. They don't even.
They just indicted those people on stealing those trucks and selling them to the cartel, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
How do you not know? Like, I don't know.
But I mean, every day you look, there's car stolen, car stolen, car
Mm-hmm.
stolen, car stolen. On Facebook, there's that Colorado stolen cars
Yeah,
Facebook group.
I'm on that page, just in case. Just in case.
Just
Well,
keep my eyes out.
they've tried to take my truck twice.
Right.
You know, and it's like,
But it's so commonplace now that people are like, oh, here's the process. You want to make sure you check the VIN. You want to do this. You want to do that. If you find this car.
yeah,
And the cops are like, yeah, your car is stolen.
yeah. Oh, sorry.
It's going to suck.
Yeah. I mean, I put an air tag in my truck.
Yeah, but they beep.
You think they'll hear it though?
They beep. So we just bought Jay new to her car because we bought her a car after her birthday when she turned 16 this January that just passed. And that car lasted almost long enough to get plates on it. And she made a critical error in changing lanes to get off the highway and hit a trailer
Oh,
and totaled her Fusion. So we made her wait and get a job. And I said, you save up half of what you want to spend on a car and I'll match it and we'll get a car. Well, shit, got a job quick and started saving
saved
money.
up quick, right?
I thought, I got time.
Yep.
I got time. She's going to be asking her boyfriend for rides for,
Oh wow.
no, she got on it. But she found a car that she liked. And I'm thinking like 2015, 2016, kind of in that, a few years old, but still
Yeah.
new enough that it's got good technology. She found like a 2006 Volvo
Oh,
4-door.
okay.
I'm like, well, I guess you'll be safe. I'm got to worry about you racing. But and she knew everything about it. She
Oh,
knew everything about it, and that's what she wanted. So anyway,
got
she
it.
puts her money in. We go down. We pick up the car. A day later, she sends me a picture of an AirTag. And she was like, really, Dad? Like that? And I was like, no, it wasn't me. I did not put an AirTag in your. I have you on Life 360. Why do I need an
Why
AirTag
don't
in your
you-
car?
Yeah.
I need to know where you are way more than your car. And I think for a while she really thought that I
was
had
you.
dropped one in. Apparently it was in the seat back pocket.
Uh-huh.
And so Kay Miller got a hold of the guy that we got the car from. And it took him a little while to respond, but like 3 or 4 days later, it's like, oh man, I totally spaced that. When I bought the car, we were down in the Denver metro area and cars were getting stolen. So I thought it would be smart just to drop one of those in. And he was like, I didn't even think about it. And I was like, well, neither did I until my daughter thought that I was Big Brother.
And put one in there.
Mm-hmm. And she was mad.
I bet.
She was mad. I'm like,
I bet.
your phone's in my name.
Yeah, I don't need to know. I can find you.
I don't need to drop an AirTag.
Yeah.
Now I have AirTags on everything.
I have 2 in my truck because I lost one. I don't know where it's at in there.
But it's still there.
It's still there.
And it works.
It works.
And why do you need to know where it is?
Well, they take batteries.
Like a year and a half.
No, it's been in there for a while.
Oh.
Well, it gave me a notice the battery's low.
And you're like, well, I don't know where it is.
should we
You
go
can make
find
it
it?
make a noise.
I couldn't find it. That's how hard I hit it. 'Cause I was
that's
like,
good.
they are not finding it. Sure enough, I ain't finding it.
So the only way that Jaden found it is it started beeping and her phone kept saying, there's an AirTag that's been with you for X amount of time.
Yeah.
And it was when she was in the car. So if they have an iPhone and you drop an AirTag in your car and they steal it, they're going to get notifications on their phone that there's an AirTag with them.
But what if they can't find the AirTag?
Well, they're going to start. They're thieves. They don't really care that much. But if they can find it readily and get rid of it, they can keep the car a little longer. If not, they just
Park it.
sell it to one of their friends.
Yeah.
Let them get busted. But the AirTag thing it's good. I have one, dude. It's bad.
I mean, it's a great. The idea behind them, I think, is a great idea, especially like when last year, the year before, when all that luggage got lost.
People knew where their stuff was.
You know what I mean?
They're like, yeah, my shit is
here,
right over there somewhere. Yeah.
yeah.
I have one on my keys. I have one on my wallet.
What kind of wallet you have? Do you have that Ridge or whatever?
Yeah.
Oh, those are the best. I love those.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It has the
The spot.
AirTag right on it. And then I have one in my backpack, mostly because when we travel, like there's a lot of expensive gear that goes in my backpack.
Yeah.
So I kind of need to know where that is. And where else? There's one in my e-bike.
Oh,
I think that's it. Kristen probably had one planted up my ass somewhere. So she keeps track of me.
yeah.
But I like them a lot for that.
Yeah.
Because I leave my wallet in hoodie pockets a lot. Take the hoodie off, throw it in the laundry. Can't find my wallet. I know that Kristen put it somewhere. She lost it. Moved it.
Yeah. I hate that. Don't you like put something here and I'm like, I know I left it there. Oh, I moved it here. Why? I know where my things are.
Well, it's even worse when you think you remember setting it right there.
Yeah.
And you get into
Don't send it there.
and then they come walking over with your hoodie with it still in the pocket. And you're like, you probably did that.
That's where I put it.
Seeing if you knew.
Seeing if you'd be honest.
Yeah, but I use them for that. I lose my wallet and my keys often. My backpack is mostly because traveling.
Yeah.
My e-bike is because if someone steals it, at least I'll have an idea.
Yeah. My bag is put away because those things will go off fast.
They leave.
Quick.
Yeah, they're fine with it. You got to take the battery off.
I lost my key to the thing.
To the battery lock?
Yeah. Yeah. Didn't even have the bike. I don't even think I had the bike 2 weeks.
And you lost the key?
Yeah. Well, just because I put it in the basement. So I was like, you know, the battery's heavy enough. So I'm like, let's take a few pounds off. Lost the key.
So you can put the battery back on once.
That's it.
And now it's on for good. Yeah.
So hopefully it lasts forever.
Because it's on there forever. Yeah. I think a lot of parents now kind of lean on those type of devices though, like the AirTags.
Yeah.
Put
It's
it in their
smart.
kids' stuff.
I think it's smart.
Yeah.
You know,
All the way down to like the watch for like elementary school kids.
Delilah used to have.
Where you can have like, it has one button, it'll call you and that's it.
Yeah.
Otherwise it's just GPS.
What was it called? A gizmo?
Something like that.
And it called like 2 or 3 numbers. You know,
Mom, dad, grandma.
like something like that. Yeah. And
That's it.
Yeah.
I mean, you got to keep track of everything now.
You got to.
Kids can't play outside.
Nope.
Got to be.
You don't know who's out there.
Can't be mad at them for playing video games because you'd rather have them not kidnapped.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not like when we were little. Like,
Nope. I know. I look outside and I'm like, there's no kids out here. Like, you're right.
and then I think about it. I don't want mine out there.
I don't want mine. Never mind. You know, but
Yeah.
they're right by our house. Last year, some lady got arrested for trying to take a kid, like just walking through.
See?
And it's like, and luckily the kid was smart enough to run away and ran into like one of the neighbors that he knew, one of their houses, and then they ended up arresting her or whatever. But it happens all the time.
Yeah. You think it would have been easier before when more kids walked to school? Most kids don't walk anymore.
No. I can't even tell you the last time my kids walked to school.
No. I can. Elementary school.
Okay.
And they rode their bikes and hated it to the point where it lasted a very short time.
That's it. Yeah.
And to me, I was like, this is an easy ride. It's right there.
Yeah.
But no, that didn't go well.
Like my older kids are way more street smart than Delilah because they had to ride the RTD.
Oh yeah,
They rode the light rail to the art. They didn't
RTD to light rail,
Yeah.
light rail to
that station that studio used to have over there in the 5 Points.
Mhm.
They live close to there, or they grew up close to there.
So right there on
they,
Downing,
Yeah, so they would ride the
Downing
light
Street
rail
Station, boom, yeah.
and all that. Yeah. So and I'm just like I even look back at 5 years ago, 6 whatever, like.
What was I thinking?
Yeah, well, that's not smart.
Sorry, kids.
Hey, I'll take you to school, Delilah. Let's go.
Come on, get in. Yeah, for one solid year, we lived in Westminster, which is, if you're not from Colorado, it's like a northwest suburb of the Denver metro area. When I had my studio, when I did my show out of downtown, for one solid year, I rode the bus.
The whole
I
year?
had to use public transportation to and from the studio for an entire year.
So you just go out there with? Did you put the bike on the front or just walk to the bus stop and?
Mostly, I would just walk over to the bus stop, catch a local bus to either one of the main hubs, and then the main hub bus downtown, and then another bus from downtown over to the studio. It would take like an hour and a half in the morning to get to the studio. Some of the best content I ever had, though.
Really?
Oh, God.
You missed that part?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
What was the best thing you ever seen?
I'll tell you, there was a lady that hated me. I think she knew. I think somehow she found out who I was.
Yeah.
Because I would use content from the bus on my show. She hated me so much that if I was on the bus and she got on at her stop and she saw me on the bus, she would get off the bus at the next stop and wait for the next bus.
And how long is that? 30 minutes, hour? Right?
Yeah.
During some of the times, I know.
She would wait. If she saw me, she would get on and she would get so mad and she wouldn't even sit down. She would just wait for the next stop and get off.
Did you record her or something?
Probably.
Oh, okay.
Probably.
Is that what you would do? You're the guy that recorded and then put it on your show live or whatever it was?
So I would start conversations with the crazy people. The guys that were just talking about the moon men and the aliens. And I would just click my phone on record and I would just start conversations with them and let them just go. And the other thing I did was I would take pictures of people who were sleeping on the bus. Because there's always someone asleep.
Always.
There's
At least
always
one or two.
And I mean, I had to ride the bus through downtown and then into 5 Points. So it wasn't like I just rode the yuppie bus from Boulder.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it was interesting. I had so many good stories and content that came off of that, except where it's cold.
Yeah. Yeah. Especially like now, it's like, oh.
Or if you missed the bus.
Oh.
If the bus is like 2 minutes early.
Yeah.
They don't.
It's just go.
I'm like, I got here at. The bus can't be driving away. There's 3 minutes until the bus is supposed to arrive here. And they're like, yeah, sucks.
Yeah.
You'll wait.
Yeah.
Or if the bus you're on gets stuck in traffic or there's weather, dude, it could be 3 hours to get home. You're just at the mercy of
Public transportation.
do what you do. But an entire year.
That's
To and from. Both ways.
you had a bus pass,
Oh, yeah.
right?
Yeah, you got to buy. I would buy my bus passes off of Facebook Marketplace.
Did you really?
Yes. I would buy them. I started buying them from the same guy a lot, but I would buy them, people whose work would supply them with a bus pass, but they didn't need it. So they would just flip it every month for, whatever. And I found a guy finally, and I was like, every month I'll just buy it.
Yeah. That saved you some good money.
Yeah, because I got it at a deal, and that's already a deal. The pass is cheaper than riding every day.
Yeah.
And then I got a deal on the pass price because he just wanted it for cash.
Just extra money for him. Yeah. I never had a bus pass, but I did ride the bus. I rode the bus to high school because I lived in Commerce City, and I'd ride the bus to East High. So I'd ride.
Why'd you go to East?
Because it was easier for my mom and my aunt because I went with my cousin, and I would just ride. I wouldn't, not all the time, but there were times where I did ride the bus, and I'd ride the 40 down Colorado, and then I'd get off on Colfax and ride the 15
15
down.
across, yeah.
Yeah, good times.
I lived on the north side and went to Ranham.
Oh, okay.
So I would ride the bus or catch a ride or
Yeah,
find a way
fine. I'll be there.
because nobody cared.
Yeah, but I wouldn't let my kids ride the bus now.
Not out of the north side
Not out of anywhere.
or the Commerce City.
No,
Unless
no.
you're in like Reunion or
So,
something.
yeah, but no, man, that stuff.
I mean the Highlands. When I say the north side, I mean the Highlands.
Oh God, I hate that word. Or the Highlands, or they say high low.
Yeah.
Like, no, it's not. It's the north side.
Low high.
Yeah,
Yeah. Why is this like this now?
you broke it.
It's gonna make me crazy.
Yeah, the Highlands.
We got to 0 topics today.
We're what, almost an hour in?
Yeah.
Well, what'd you have?
What did we talk about last time?
Well, last time,
you didn't even have your iPad.
well, cause I came straight from sparring. I
Yeah.
forgot it was Tuesday. I even almost forgot your hot wings.
I did have some hot wings. They're good.
I almost forgot them.
7 out of 10.
Well, because they weren't warm. You got to eat them warm.
They use small chicken wings.
I like. Oh, you don't like those?
I like the ones just bigger, not the big ones. It's like eating a chicken
Drumstick?
leg,
Yeah.
but the ones that are just a little bigger than that.
See, I like those. I
Those are
don't like-
little,
I like those.
but they were good.
We're going to talk about how unaware people are. I didn't forget about my topic.
Oh, let's go.
You know, they arrested the guy that killed the CEO
Mm-hmm.
of what was it, United Health or whatever.
Yes.
But if you watch the video, he's just walking around like
Like, hey, I'm a murderer. Look at me.
nothing's wrong. Like you don't look around. I mean, I look around anywhere I go. I always look around.
Yeah.
Sometimes too much, where I don't enjoy where I'm at.
That's me.
You know what I mean? Like I just don't.
It's so bad for me that my kids and Kay Miller all know which seat I'm going to take at the table, and they don't even like. They know wherever we're at. If we go out to eat or something, they know. Oh, Dad will sit in that seat because
Yeah, could see
I
everything.
need to see what's going on.
Yeah,
I need to be aware of what's going on.
you know,
If we're in an airport,
always.
head on a swivel.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if we have to go out in public to a store or in a parking lot, I watch so many people completely unaware in parking lots.
Always. You know, and I don't know why he got killed or whatever, but to me, it's just like there was a sign for him coming. You don't just get murdered unless you're just at the wrong place at the wrong time.
Yeah, that definitely wasn't a random killer.
No, that was a target. And for you not to be aware, like, why do you think people are just so unaware?
So
Especially men. Like, I understand women because you go with the family, they expect to be safe.
they know that I'm watching.
right? So they can have a good time.
The fact that people are so, God bless it, so egotistical or so consumed with themselves that they believe that there's no danger like just on their phone, completely walking down the street, typing an email or returning a text or flipping through their phone, completely unaware that there's anything. You watch people walk off curbs into traffic because they're just on their phone.
Yeah.
How? This is a dangerous world. The last thing you need to be doing is like not paying attention.
Especially in a city that you're not very familiar with because you're not from there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, if we went to New York and we were staying in like New York City around whatever, Rockefeller, whatever that main area. If we were going to go out to dinner with the girls, we don't know the place. So we don't know exactly what to know is normal and not normal. It would almost be exhausting because I would be on such high, just the whole time like that,
yeah.
figuring everything out. It's a Ouija board. I can't stand to not know what's going on.
Yeah.
When Chris and I used to go out more often.
Yeah.
If we went to a music show or something, I would sit in a specific spot so I could see them, and I would pick out what was going. And I would tell her, "Oh, that couple over there, they're having a silent argument." And she's like, "What are you talking about?" I'm like, "Watch." And you could see the interaction. I'm like, "Oh, see that guy over there? He's mad about something."
Yep.
And you could watch him just like start stomping through the venue to do something. Mm-hmm. And everybody else in there is completely
Lost.
okay.
Yeah. I don't get it.
Yeah, I don't. I'm probably too hyper vigilant, and I should probably relax a little bit, but I probably can't.
I don't know if that's
Even worse because I'm such a hermit.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe it's the older you get,
Yeah.
the more aware. Because there's times where it's like you're young, you're just like, whatever. Have a good time. But now I don't like going certain places because I just like.
Taste of Colorado?
No.
Not happening. Massive gatherings of people downtown in like Civic Center Park.
If I can't see everything, and I should say everything because everything is hard to see, but
Right.
if I don't feel comfortable with what I see
Yeah.
around me, you know, because there's so many people around you.
And every year at any of those gatherings, you see gunshots at the Taste of Colorado or gunshots.
And everybody's trigger happy now. You know what I mean?
And you may not get shot by the bad guy. You may get shot by the 4 good guys who were concealed carried, but shouldn't have been.
Or you're going to be the good guy that gets shot by the cop like in Arvada. That
Yeah.
one guy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I forgot about that. That was bad.
That sucks. You know? So, yeah, I seen the video and I watched it.
Would you be the good guy with the gun still?
Would I be the good guy with the gun? I think it depends on who I was with.
Yeah.
You know?
By myself, more than likely.
Yeah.
With my family, I would probably be more concerned with making sure I got them to a
out.
spot that was. They don't need a hero to go. No. They need a hero that's going to make sure that they all
safe.
get home.
Yeah. Yeah. If I'm with the family, it's like, let's figure out how to get out of here ASAP.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Other than that, no. If I was by myself, okay, maybe.
Yeah.
You know? But if I'm with a family,
No, I have one job,
yeah.
and that job is to get them
Home safe.
home safe and not have to deal with traumatic events.
Yeah. Yeah. It's just some
I'm gonna tell the kids they can't go in public anymore either.
yeah. Today.
Starting today.
Yeah, just
Guess what?
thought I'd let you guys know.
You're gonna want remote jobs. Gracie runs a daycare. That's gonna be tough.
Hey, Zoom me, guys. Don't do that.
All the families have to keep their kids home and just put a camera.
Get a snack. Okay, get in that fridge. Okay. Thirsty? Okay, get the Stepsil.
Yep. Yeah, I forget that some jobs absolutely positively require you to be there.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, no, you don't have to go anywhere.
You don't.
You don't have to leave your house. But apparently you do.
Yeah, for some jobs.
If you want food delivered, they have to leave their house.
They have to leave.
Not
Not
me.
you.
No. That was a very important job. Can't leave the house.
No.
So self-awareness, we definitely. A, I can't understand why more people don't. B, I'm probably somewhat of a fanatic.
About it.
Almost too much.
But is that bad?
I think so.
Why?
I
Because
think
you
it-
can't have a good time?
Yes.
Okay.
Because you can never feel, if you start to let your guard down and just enjoy it, and then something happens, you weren't doing your job to protect your family.
Yeah.
But because you're so hyper focused on making sure everything's good, you don't get to enjoy it, and your family is disconnected from you anyway, so you don't get to enjoy it, and they enjoy it less.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I want to live in a bubble where we can just go do whatever we want and have fun.
Yeah.
But apparently,
You can't do
that's
that.
not okay.
That's not okay. That's not fun.
No. I don't know. I don't know what the win is there.
I don't think there is a win. I think that it's impossible to have a good time and be aware, completely aware.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You can be aware, but to be aware of you possibly seeing something bad happening, I think that's impossible.
And realistically, the only way to do that would be if you hired personal security, that their entire job was to leave their house and put themselves in danger to
Take care of
watch
you.
the non-threat that's probably going to happen to you. Again, thinking we're so important that someone may want to ambush me.
Yeah.
Nobody cares. But is that the only way? is that the only way that we can get the perfect mix of somewhat aware of what's going on, but engage with our family and enjoying our time?
I don't know.
You got to have that extra person.
You got to. You got to.
I'll hire you, and then you hire me.
Yeah. And then
So when you want to go do stuff with JJ and Elsa, then I'll just come along,
come along.
and my whole job is to watch. And then when Jaden wants to go to a Little Pump concert, you go with her.
Yeah.
I'll stay home.
I'll watch everything. Yeah, it's
We're at a weird spot with her because she's at that age now where she wants to go to shows and she wants to enjoy her time and be a teenage girl. And Kay Miller has to walk me back off the ledge often because I'm like, no, you don't need to go to the Fillmore to watch this show. No, you don't need to go there. It's dangerous.
yeah. I mean, you got a point though, because it is.
But is life worth living if you experience nothing?
Well, I mean, at the age that she's at, or at the age they're at, it's like
Now's the time.
you got to
When they should explore and see the most.
just because if not, when she is 18 and says I'm leaving, it's like
She's not
one.
prepared
You
to go.
can't
Yeah.
you can't do anything because she can technically leave,
Right?
but that would be an ultimate failure.
Yeah. Because they're
Right.
not prepared.
Yeah,
You send your kid out into the world, really on their 18th birthday, you cut the bubble wrap off and you're like, there you go.
yeah.
Don't make any mistakes.
It's just that.
Don't take candy from strangers.
That's scary though.
Yeah. So that's why when they're younger, you got to give them those tastes of freedom and let them make choices. And I try to have conversations with Jay often about things like if she goes to a show or goes out and does things, I'd like to ask situational questions afterwards. Did you see anything weird or what was going on? But I'm also her dad and she's a 16-year-old girl. So that conversation lasts about 37 seconds.
And then it's
And
like,
she's like, stop being weird, Dad.
stop it.
No, I didn't see anything. I'm like, just asking.
So you weren't paying attention.
Which way, you know what? When you were in the venue, did you notice? My big thing is how many exits are available to you,
Yeah,
or how many ways can people get in that other people don't know?
yeah. I always look for. I don't just look for an exit, but I also look for a door. Like I can go right through there,
Yeah.
and nobody will see me.
Oh yeah. I
know
don't
what I
care if
mean?
it's a side stage door or if you're in a mall, you see that one little hallway that has, I don't know, probably broom closets and
Something.
in a janitor's office or something down there. Yeah, absolutely. I don't need to always get all the way out. I just need to know in this area, I could probably slip into something at least to be fortified.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. They never understand that I need to know where the exit, where the exits, where the entrances, where are the points that I have to worry about what's going on? Because it's usually someone coming in.
Yep. And at sometimes it's like, what way is everybody going to go?
Right. That's the main front door. Where's
You know
the
what I
other
mean?
door?
There's got to be.
As soon as something happens, everyone's going to try to go out the main front
Yeah.
door. Or the other thing, and this sounds terrible. I shouldn't even say this. Sometimes I look for places, if we're going to go to a crowded place, a restaurant or an event, I look for places to set us up as a family where there would be so many better targets between the door and us.
I mean, that's smart.
It's a terrible thing to say, though.
It is, but if
As far as humanity is concerned, it's a
can't-
terrible thing to say.
you can't be the only one that thinks that. You know what I mean?
I look for situations where I'm like, all right, we have to be in here. There's no great, place. There's no perfect situation. It's just not set up for that. But if someone's going to come through that door and they're looking to cause harm, what are they going to see first? Where are they going to be looking? And what is more than likely when they come through the door, they're going to want to make a statement.
Yeah,
When they make a statement, they're probably going to
Go this way.
shoot there, what.
Yeah.
They're not going to go all the way to the back with a gun and then turn around.
All right.
I look for things like that. Like, okay, there's the front door. They're going to come through there. If something happens, this would be their, cone of vision. Okay, so they're looking and they see this. There's a door there. So if I put us here,
We can.
it's
just-
probably out of their, out of their field of vision or what they're going to see as their main opportunity. So we could right out, right over here or right there.
Yeah.
That's why I hate movies.
I don't like theaters. So at the Aurora Theater,
Uh-huh.
I had a cousin. Well, she's a cousin through marriage. Her and her daughter were in there,
Oh,
and the daughter didn't get shot, but she did. But it wasn't like getting shot is one, like whatever. Right?
Still shot is shot.
But like it was like one through the arm or like one through the graze. I don't know. She had to go to the hospital.
enough that she got shot.
Yeah. So ever since then, I'm just like very. Yeah.
Theaters are weird to me. Theaters are really weird to me. Because the way that people come in, no one can see them until they're already there.
And there used to be the theaters a long time ago where you'd exit through the back. What happened to that? You come in the front, you exit through the back. Now you just go all the way up the same way you came in.
Yeah, and usually you walk down a dark hallway and then you turn and then there's the seating.
Yeah.
So no one can see you coming all the way until you turn around and you're facing.
Everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
And most of them don't have exits at the top of the theater anymore. The only emergency exit is now at the very bottom,
that you got to pass whatever's going on.
where you had to pass wherever someone came around the corner from the main.
So where's the safe spot there?
Yeah.
What do you know what I mean? Like, what are your thoughts on that?
Well, I try to look at things like this. This makes me sound like I'm cuckoo. Dude.
That's why he don't leave, guys.
So here's my assessment. When I go to a theater, as I'm walking up to my theater, whatever, inside, what's the first way that I'm going to walk in? So, you walk up, it's on the left, and you go through doors, you're more than likely you're just going to continue going left and then down that hallway.
Yeah.
No, you're not going to like cross over and then go down the far hallway and come up.
Yeah.
So I know that I have more of a chance to exit from the far side.
Okay.
But at the same time, when that guy comes down, the far side exit is directly across from him. So you're in that cone of vision. So it's a tough spot. The best place to be, most theaters, the vision sucks. I would not want to go watch a movie this way. But most of the time you walk down, you walk in and then there's like a landing.
Yeah.
And you go down to some seats and up to the most of the seats.
Yeah.
Optimally, the best spot would be in the first couple of rows of the seats that go down.
Okay.
Because they're going to walk into the theater, they're going to turn on that
The
landing, and they're going to look up towards the majority of people.
But then you're watching the movie like that, right?
Right, but then you might as well not go to the movie because
Neck hurts.
But if you're just looking for, pre-planning and preparedness and egress, it's either there or it's on the opposite side towards the bottom because there's usually an exit.
Off
So you
to
can
the
go.
right.
You don't even have to go up that way at all.
Dang.
But you don't get to watch any of the movie except for like this piece because you.
Yeah, I don't like. I'm not a. One, I fall asleep in the movies.
Yeah,
Two, I'm just. Man,
I've fallen asleep in many a
it's
movie.
just those after. I never thought about it till after that happened, and then I was just like,
I could have been done.
somebody, like.
The good news is you wouldn't even have known it happened.
I mean, hopefully,
right.
you know.
How many movies now do you go to where there's metal detectors? I've been wanded.
Have you
Yeah.
really? I've never. That's never happened to me. So I don't.
So on my old radio show, I used to work with a movie promotion company where they would give me a block of tickets to an
remember.
advanced screening of this movie. I can bring 20 people. So I'd give tickets away on my show, or I would invite, people that are close to me to come and enjoy it. And that was some of the first times that I got wanded
Really?
to go into a movie. It was after the Aurora Theater shooting, though.
That's crazy. That's crazy. I have yet
Metal
to.
detector to go to a movie. You're taking away my ability to be A, completely aware, and B, to have any semblance of helping.
Helping, yeah.
Yeah. But who knows?
Hope I never need nothing.
I guess we just ruined going out anywhere.
Yeah, for the most part.
Yeah.
Now we can find a reason not to go.
I already have it. It's unsafe. They don't have proper egress. Just saying.
What do you got?
I have 303-578-8680.
Okay.
You can call and tell us how kooky we are.
Yeah.
Leave a voicemail. You can text. I was texting with someone earlier.
Shocker.
Um,
Shocker.
It was hi a lot. Hi. Hello.
Hello. Hi.
Hi.
What do you like better?
Is
Hello
this really
or
you,
hi?
Trevor?
Oh,
Yep.
it's me.
Can you send a picture? Well, no, weirdo.
I posted a story on Instagram, and one of the fighters from the gym messaged me. He says, "Is that the bounty hunter?" I said, "Yeah."
Oh God. I'll never live through that. Huh? It'll be
it's
forever.
Forever.
Yeah.
Etched in their faces.
Mm-hmm.
Or in their
I
minds.
got somebody sent me a clip the other day of me on the show.
Do you ever get like certain clips or pictures or something where it's like, wait, where did that happen? And then you just like,
Yeah, there's plenty of. I mean, we recorded a lot of episodes, and there's plenty of episodes that I don't remember everything that because there were times we were filming 2 and 3 episodes in a day.
oh shit.
So they all start to run together, and I'll see a clip, and I'm like, man, I don't even remember that.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, most of the clips have been parsed out of kind of
They could,
big moments
Yeah.
in the show or funny things, and you remember that. But though someone sent me a clip, one of the guys was a wrestler, like a collegiate style wrestler, and he was going to run into a house, but Pat had taken Kobos into the house, and I was trying to like it was a honest to God me running up saying, "Don't run in that fucking house. That dog will eat you." And the guy, it didn't register with him for a minute. And then when it did, he started to grapple, roll around. He was a big dude. And I went to grab him, my foot slipped and he landed on top of me. And so I just, finally I got to the perfect spot where I just got over the top and got both hands locked on him. And I bridged and rolled him over and took him out.
oh, okay.
And it was a cool clip.
Yeah.
And then somebody sent it and they were like, I thought that was you. And I was like, yeah, that was a funny one. And then there was probably like 200 or 300 comments on it. And one of the first comments was, just so you guys are all aware, I was there when this was filmed and that was the second take. They couldn't get it right the first time. And I was like, dude, you can say a lot of things about the show. You can call us idiots for a lot of things. You can say, as fake as you want. But what I will tell you is every show was recorded in one take, and what you see is what you get.
Yeah.
There was no stops. There was no starts. There was
Time out.
no let's do that again. Let's run that back. Everything you saw was one take that everything happened.
Because most times, if you retake it, it doesn't look as good.
You can't get it.
It just doesn't.
Now, that's not exactly true. There were 2 times in the last 4 years we have a safe word. So if someone is actually hurt, they could say the safe, because you want them to make the noises and be, something's hurt, but you're not hurt, like not injured.
Yeah.
And so, they're yelling and screaming. And but we have a safe word. And if you say the safe word, it's an immediate back off. Like they're hurt and we immediately
Help them.
attempt to administer first aid. Well, there's one clip that's going around and let's just say I was grappling with a guy and it looks like it took us 3 of us a long time to get the guy in control. But let's just say I hit an Americana on him
Oh.
kind of early in the tussle when it was just him and I,
Yeah.
and he may have yelled that safe word, and right as I let go, he jumped back into the fight.
Oh. He did the old fake tap.
Yeah. So there's 2 instances where people, yelled the safe word, and then as soon as because it's in, like immediately if you
Well,
hear
yeah.
it, You know, we're not there to hurt anybody. We want
like a trigger.
Yeah, it's like, whoa, get off. Let's figure it out. Hey, you know, let's 2 times. And it was because they put themselves in a situation where they knew they were done.
This will get me right out.
Yeah.
Hey, that's pretty smart though.
Except for it's so hard. Like, if 99% of the time, if someone were to do that, we just throw the entire episode away.
Oh.
Because you can never get the energy back right.
Yeah. No.
There was 2 times when it happened and the correction was fast enough that we could save the footage, but it still made it look
Weird.
Yeah.
That's
And people would be like, "Oh, you got whooped by the, you know," and I'm like, "Yeah, but what you didn't see was that guy screaming like a little girl."
yeah.
And
That's
and the other part of it, I don't know why I go on these tangents. The other part of it is people talk shit about my jujitsu on the show,
really
but not realizing that my job is not to hurt them.
no.
I'm there to protect them.
Yeah.
I'm going to put them in a bad position, but I'm not going to hurt them.
Yeah.
So there's so much catch and release that you do where like you almost want to look at the camera and be like, that's 1. That's 2.
That's too.
Where you got to let them move and you
For
got
sure.
to let them play, or else A, the scene is over really fast.
Yeah.
Or B, you could really do some damage.
Yeah.
Like I can't choke someone out on the show.
No. And people don't realize it doesn't take that long.
No. 99.9% of the chokes that you see me grab, I have moved my arm to a spot where they were never really in danger of getting choked.
Yeah.
Unless they don't realize that you're protecting them and they do something dumb, then you just move the choke a little so they know and then back it off. You know, there's I'm not going to break somebody's arm. Could I have yes.
Yeah. And if you really choke somebody, people don't understand how quickly you settle down. You know what I mean?
You don't have to choke them out. Just give them a little taste of it and they go, whoa.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. All right. And that's the thing. My jujitsu was there to look good, but to protect people.
Yeah.
I'm not going to break someone's elbow.
No.
I'm not going to snap somebody. Why? They have to go to work tomorrow.
Yeah.
You know, it's not
That's this. Yeah.
right. There's so many, and they're like, "Oh, I would have finished you right there." I'm like, I know, you would have. But guess what? The episode would have been over in 4.3 minutes.
That's why I got a show and you don't.
And we have an obligation to,
Yeah.
you know. My jiu-jitsu's decent, guys. Trust me, it's okay.
It's fine.
It's not so bad that everyone just gets away from me.
He's 0 for 10 now.
Terrible. He didn't finish anybody. 4 years, no taps.
0.
Yeah, but
Whatever.
yeah, there's that.
Yeah.
I don't even know how we got there,
Me either.
but it's time.
It's time.
One topic.
One topic. We're getting better though. We started right away. Somewhat.
We started on time,
We started in time.
roughly.
I would say 2 topics. Lotto. That was an unplanned topic.
It just came up, but we
came
did,
up.
Yeah. We'll give you that. And then one topic that we actually talking about later. But
Yeah.
have we talked about bucket list stuff, or is that next week? I keep thinking we talked about it, but I don't know that we did.
You mentioned it.
Okay, so next what's today? Tuesday.
Tuesday, Saturday.
So on Saturday, bucket list,
Bucket list.
real bucket list items.
Okay.
Like, if someone called tomorrow and said, "We can go do that," you'd be,
Let's go.
"Let's go. We're going to do it." Okay. Not like, "Could you, build the Sistine Chapel and paint the ceiling?"
What kind of bucket list item is that?
Hey, there's weirdos out there. There's weirdos out there. Staying relevant, which is impossible because I'm old. And we talked about products.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We did talk about that last week.
Products was good. Superstitions you believe in and others that you don't. I want to talk about that too.
Oh, I like that one. That one I like.
I know, because you're Gonzalez.
I'm pretty superstitious.
Your family's built on superstition.
It's crazy. Yeah. Okay. We're gonna talk about that next week.
Okay.
Right away, too.
Dude, I grew up
right away.
Yeah, I grew up in very, 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 very Hispanic neighborhood. Like I thought superstitions were just what everybody did. I didn't know any better.
Yeah, yeah.
I thought that's how it goes.
Till you leave.
Yeah. So you got, and other people are like, what are you talking about, you fucking weirdo?
Yeah.
All right. So we're going to talk about bucket list items and superstitions next week. And then you had something on your list that I have no idea what it was that we were supposed to talk about this week.
No, it was the guy. The guy that got shot.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Is that what he brought? Really?
I wrote Ghost Hunt, but that was more for K. Miller.
Oh, yeah. Oh, wait. There it is.
Still on.
Still on.
Olight needs to call you.
Olight.
Call you, tag you.
We need to figure
something.
this out, Olight.
Email something.
We got something going on here. It's a month.
They need to call you so that you can show them that.
Yeah. We need to figure something out. It's a month.
Because if that thing goes out, I'm gonna be. I'm gonna think it's a conspiracy and think that the bulb blew.
Yeah, the bulb burned out.
Mm-hmm.
It's not burning hot though.
Oh,
It's like the lowest amount of illumination.
That's crazy.
I don't know. It should be scalding hot because it's been on for a month. It's not. Oh, light.
It's the best light.
Get a hold of us because we got a light that's been going for a month. No charges, no anything.
Nothing.
1 month.
Olight.
Oh, light. Oh, light warrior. I don't know.
That'll make you want to buy an Olight.
Mm-hmm.
I don't gotta charge it. All right.
It only gets that bright when it's done. Gonna need a little more out of it for everyday work. But,
Yeah, that's fine.
But if you were, dude, if we had that flashlight and we were lost in a cave,
in a pitch dark.
that would be. We had a month worth of light.
Yeah,
We didn't have to think about it.
we could get out.
We could save our lives
Yeah.
with that flashlight. Oh, light, we're your guys. And I promise you, this is no bullshit. Like, it's not getting turned on and off. It's been on for a month.
That's crazy.
Like, that is no, like, hokey shit. That's the truth.
What if they're like, that's normal?
They're like, oh, yeah, it's fine. Really? I don't think it's fine.
I don't think it's fine.
Next week, let's try to get it on the books. Maybe not Tuesday because that's sparring day.
Yeah.
Maybe next Saturday.
Okay.
Let's have the girls in.
Okay.
K. Miller can figure out the camera configuration, and everybody can join us with the girls, and you guys can drop some topics. 303-578-8680. If you want to ask the girls stuff about us,
Now's your chance.
find out how absolutely cool we actually are. Man of their dreams,
Yep. All their dreams.
guy of the people.
Yep.
They just feel so lucky to be around us because we fill the world with joy, and
Yep.
happiness, and love and encouragement. Let's do that.
Let's do that.
All right. Anything else?
Nope.
Freaking hour 20.
Hour 20. All right.
All right, guys. This is After the Final Bell. We will see you guys next time.
See ya.